Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, Ara's Life on Budget. Ara here. Today we're going to be cash stuffing some money that I received for the first week of May. Hi everyone. I'm sorry if I've been a bit slower with my videos lately, but I'm actually not feeling very well. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but yeah, I'm a bit sick at the moment. Unfortunately, I work with kids, I work in education. So, as you can imagine, being in constant contact with kids every single day, the chances of getting sick are very, very high. And to be honest with you, ever since I started working, I've been getting sick non-stop essentially, and this time it affected my voice, which is a problem because being a musician I have singing lessons to attend and I can't sing like this. But anyway, so in case you don't know who I am a student who recently found a part-time job as a teacher at a private language school. I teach English to kids going all the way from toddlers up to teenagers. Anyway, so I live with my parents, so everything that I get from my job goes for me, like goes towards myself. I don't have any taxes to pay, groceries, bills, gas, nothing. So I'm very, very lucky, and that's why I decided to try this method of cash stuffing, because I really thought that considering my situation, I would be able to get 100% of it, to gain 100%. Now, I already made a cash stuffing video a few days ago for the month of May, and I thought that that was going to be my only video for the month of cash stuffing, because I get paid monthly. But this month I get paid one more time for the first week of, actually the second week of May, and I'll tell you why immediately. So I don't know if you can tell, but I have a slightly different postation than what I did last time. Hopefully you like it, because for me this works much better than the other one. I'm much more comfortable than before, even moving around, taking money and stuff. This is much, much more comfortable for me. But anyway, so what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be stuffing the money that I received for the first week of May. Now, I don't know if I said this already or not, because I was recording and then I noticed that my microphone wasn't activated, so I had to repeat essentially the last 10 minutes of video. So I don't know what I said already, what I didn't say, so I'm so sorry about it. But anyway, if I didn't say it, I'm gonna repeat it. So this money that I have in here is the money that I received for 1 week of work in the second week of May. And the reason for that is because, as I said, I work in a school, a language school, but of course, considering that we are approaching the summer months, June, July, August, we will be closed throughout those months. And so that means that my duty, I don't know, my place will be changing. I won't be working as a teacher throughout these months, but I'm just going to work at the summer camp that we organize throughout the summer months. But of course, that means that according to my contract, the money that I receive, the paycheck that I receive, excuse me, will change according to that. So if right now I'm getting paid as a teacher, in June and July I will be paid as simply an educator. I don't really know how to say that in English, but Yeah, I'm just gonna be paid for the summer camp, and so that means that my pay will be lower throughout these 2 months. But the good news is that when I go back to working as a teacher, when we open the school again towards September, not only I'll go back to my previous paycheck, but I will actually get paid more, which is fantastic. So anyway, I don't know if I said everything that I wanted to say, but in the meantime, let's see what it is that I received. So again, this is the paycheck for 1 week of work, and it equals 140 euros for approximately 17 hours of work, which is great. Anyway, I didn't change the money, and I'll tell you why in a second. I didn't change that. You'll see now that we start stuffing the money. I don't need to change that. Spoiler. I didn't need to change this money. But before moving into the cash stuffing of the video, I wanted to go very briefly on my budget, because essentially, let me move everything out of the way. Essentially, I wasn't expecting to receive this money right away. I thought that they were gonna pay me at the end of the month as usual. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Like, this is not any additional money. This is just taken out of my monthly paycheck. And they gave it to me because the changes to the paycheck that I told you about a while ago, they are going to be applied starting from Monday, and so they gave me my previous paycheck so that starting from Monday I can start getting paid with my new paycheck right away. But I thought that they were gonna pay me at the end of the month as usual, but no, they didn't. They just anticipated the money, so yeah, that's it. Anyway, so, considering that I wasn't expecting to receive this money right away, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Tony. I decided to call him Tony as an appreciation to my origins. So, we're just gonna call him Tony. Anyway, so let me move you closer a little bit so that we can take a look at the budget. Okay, here we are. So, now, considering that I wasn't expecting to get the money right away, of course, I wasn't ready with the budget for the money. And so I took a couple of days to think of what to do with this money, where to put it, where not to put it, you know. And at the end of the day, I decided that the first thing that I want to do is to take care of some of my fixed expenses. Excuse me. Because for me it's important to start building money for that, and so I decided that 50 euros will go towards my therapy. And that's because I usually pay 90 euros for 2 sessions at the month, which means that each session costs me 45 euros. For the month of May, I already paid for both the sessions we're gonna have, and so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna stuff some money to anticipate for the next sessions that I'm gonna be having, so that I don't have to stuff the entire 90 euros altogether, which is a lot, but just 50 essentially, just to round it up a little bit. I like rounding up, especially because, you know, the more I round up, the more the money grows. And so in the future, I will eventually reach a point in which I won't have to pay for any sessions, because I will have already saved so much that I will have money ready for that. So instead of putting 45, I'm gonna be placing 50. So that means that I have 5 euros ahead. And I also decided to do the same for my italki sessions, and so 20 will go towards that. I have language lessons on italki every week, once a week, and for a package of 10 languages, 10 classes, I pay 50 euros. Well, it's actually 45, but as I said, I round up, so it's 50. And so I thought I already stuffed the 10 euros more, so I decided to stuff 20 in here as well so that I can start anticipating money for that as well. And so that meant that I was left essentially with 70 euros that I didn't really know what to use for. And so I thought that this was a good timing for me to show you what I do with my money, what my reasoning is, and everything. So you can consider it like a tutorial, but it's not really a tutorial. First of all, because there are so many already, and second of all, because I'm a beginner, so of course I can't make tutorials on that. I'm not saying that this is the right way, but what I'm saying is that this could be of help towards anyone who's in my same situation. So it's a student who lives with their parents or even on their own, and they want to start saving money, the money that they receive on their part-time job. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be of some help for you. So for me, the most important thing that I have to take care of are my fixed expenses, because of course these are all payments that I have to take care of every single month, and I have a fixed amount to pay, and so I want to make sure that I have the money for each one of them ready every single month. Excuse me, my voice, as I said, I am ill, so sorry. But anyway, so I want to have the money ready, and so even if you live on your own, you want to make sure that you have your money ready for any fixed expense that you have, whether it be just your subscriptions, or in case you live on your own, for your taxes, groceries, I don't know, the gas for your car, all those kinds of things. You want to make sure that you have your money ready for that. And so this is definitely the first thing that you have to take care of. And then you have your variable expenses, but in my case, I usually skip that and I move to my sinking funds first and my savings. And the reason for that is because right now, at the state that I'm in my journey, I'm working on saving as much as possible, because I am building up my sinking funds right now, because I'm starting from zero. And so for me, the most important thing is, of course, to start building up all my sinking funds and all my savings. So for me, this is my second priority to go through, and so that means that my variable expenses stay at the very bottom of my list. That usually means that throughout the month I have way less money available to spend, but it's okay, because I know that I am saving that money for the future. So that means that one day, when my sinking funds are big already, I'm going to be able to switch my focus on my variable expenses. And so I'm probably gonna be able to spend more on the daily basis and save less in my sinking funds, especially considering that I'm working on some challenges as well at the moment, and that is of great help. You really don't want to underestimate the power of the challenges, because the money that you have in here, there was a motorcycle passing by, I'm so sorry. So, as I was saying, the money that you save in your challenges is up to you to decide where to put. So, you can either decide to stuff it towards your sinking funds, you can decide to stuff it towards your savings, or you can just decide that you want to spend that money, which is totally fine. I mean, it's your money, so you can do whatever you want with that, but definitely don't underestimate the power of challenges. Definitely not. Anyway, so with that being said, I went for my sinking funds and I asked myself what it was that I wanted to do with this euros that I had. And at the very beginning, I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna divide it towards my sinking funds. Then I changed my mind and thought, you know what, I really need a new phone because mine is really struggling. Each day that passes by, my phone really loses his strength, so I really need a new phone. And so I thought, I'm just gonna give it to my money, and that's what I wrote, the 70, because at first that's what I wanted to put it. But then I thought, you know what, I really want to give myself some a present. I want to give myself a present and I want to go shopping, and so I thought I'm just gonna put it in here. But then I changed my mind once again. And the reason is because I thought, you know what, summer is coming. Of course, I will be working for most of the summer, but I for sure will be able to go on holiday for a little bit. So I'm not actually planning to do anything big this month, because I don't have the time, and of course my budget doesn't allow me. But still, I would like to be able to go out for a couple of days, even just a weekend is fine. You know, I'm very lucky because I live in a country that not only has everything to offer, like I live surrounded by the mountains, but I also have the sea very close to me. And other than that, even if I didn't want the mountain or lakes, sea, there's also the possibility for me to go to artistic cities, historical places, and just visit those, because my country has historical cities galore. So of course I'm very, very lucky that I don't have to spend a lot to just enjoy some time in a different city, a different place, and just do something different. And so I thought, you know what, considering that my, what is it, there you go, travel envelope needs some help and some more. I mean, with 10 euros I can't do much. So I thought, you know what, for this month, this envelope will be getting some love. And so I decided officially that my 70 euros that I have are going to go towards here. Now that means that when June comes, of course, I will have less money to put inside all my other envelopes. But for me, that's okay, because right now, considering the period of time in which we're in, which is summer, it's fine for me that the most important envelope will become travel, because I really need to go on holiday. I'm so sorry, I really want to. So for me, unless until September, I would say my number one priority will become travel, followed by tech and music. So all the other envelopes, if they don't get stuffed at all, is fine by me. But for me, the most important thing is that I stuff at least these two, and maybe shopping, because once you go on holiday, you want to go shopping as well. So maybe this one as well. But number one, travel. Number two, tech and music. And everything else is just not important right now. Speaking of which, let me close this and move you out a little bit. There you go. We are back to our previous station. I zoomed you out a little bit. So speaking of traveling, as you can see, I have two new entries here. Oh, look how cute they are. They're so, so cute. Oh my god. Now, I did steal this idea from Intentional Living. I love her videos, and I loved when she saved. Oh, also, look at this keychain. Oh my goodness. It has a sloth on it. I'll tell you about this later on, but first, let's talk about this. So, she basically saved her money for her Europe trip in one of these, I don't even know how these are called, to be honest with you. card holders. I think that's what they are. And so I thought I want to do that too. And so I bought a couple. Why did I get two? Because when I first opened up my channel, I told you that one goal of mine is to save money to go on a trip, a huge trip. Well, not really a trip. I told you that it was a gift, but yes, it is a gift because my best friend and I promised each other that we would exchange a big present for each other's graduation day. So I promised her then when she graduates, I will be paid for a trip to Korea for the both of us. And so that means that I will have to pay for the plane ticket and I guess for accommodation. And she promised me, on the other hand, that she would pay for a trip to Japan for my graduation. And so I thought that I would use these two to save money for those. So this is going to be my Korea fund, and I already have the amounts written in that I want to save. I did it yesterday. This is so cute. And so in here, so like I was saying before my camera died, hopefully it won't happen again, but I was like feeling that it is going to happen. This is going to be my Korea budget. And this I decided to dedicate to Japan. So I haven't prepared it yet, but it's going to be the same as this one. The only difference is that this money is going to go towards the organization of the trip, so tickets, accommodation, other than spending, whereas this one is purely for spending because I won't have to pay for tickets or accommodation. But I thought that we could stuff these together and have some fun. They're so cute, and I think they match the vibe of the countries as well. Like this is very Korea and this is very Japan. Anyway, so now that I showed you this, let's move on. I wanted to show you this just in a second. I hope that you don't mind me speaking a lot in my videos. Some people like longer videos, some other people don't. I'm someone who loves longer videos. Like when I see a video that is over 25 minutes, I'm like, yes. I love those, but some people don't. But that is why I always try to put timestamps on my videos, so that in case you're not interested in any of this, you can just move on to the cash stuffing portion, which for me today is gonna be very fast. But anyway, I wanted to show you my new keychain. Look at this. Don't worry, don't hurry. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? And very in brand for me. Now I did have this on my key as a keychain essentially, but I looked at it and I was like, you know what, this is perfect for my channel. So I decided to gift it to my Sinking Fans binder, which we won't be working on today because first thing we have to stuff 50 for my therapy and 20 for italki. By the way, I didn't receive my cash tray yet, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? I really don't know what's going on. I hope they didn't lose it. I'm gonna have to contact the shop where I got it and see what's going on. But anyway, so considering that these are payment, actually no, you know what, I'm not gonna put it in my wallet because I am not planning on going to the bank anytime soon. So instead I'm going to stuff this money into my Sinking Fans. So the italki money will go in here, the envelope, there you go, so that as soon as I have time I can go to the bank and bring it to the bank. And my therapy money will go into my health envelope. Right now I'm saving money for my nutritionist appointment, but I know that this money is for therapy, and so I'm gonna place it in here so that when I have to go to the bank, all I have to do is collect this money. And now, moving on to the last 70 euros that I have that are going to go towards my travel. I'm not gonna stuff that in here in my travel binder, and the reason is because I wanted to make it a bit more fun, and so I decided to make myself my very, it's not really a challenge, it's just a saving envelope, but I wanted to make it a bit cuter, and so I created my own vacation saving cash envelope. Essentially, look how cute it is. So I created this template for me, and as you can see, the maximum that you can achieve with this challenge, I don't even know how to call it, is 500 euros. Now I made the airplane equal 50, the sun equal 20, and the seashell equal 10, plus I gave myself a bonus which, as you can see, it's just a sloth, and I made it 100. So by adding everything up, the maximum that you can save with this challenge is 500 euros. Now I don't need 500 euros for sure, that's too much for me, but as I said, I wanted to make it a bit more fun, and I really think that this is fun. And since I didn't want it to be just plain white, I decided to use this like a decorative sheet so that it's a bit cuter on the back. I'm sorry, my voice is giving me so much trouble, and that's why I'm trying not to raise my voice too much, because every time I try I lose my voice, so that's a problem. So we're going to be stuffing in here 70, and we are going to transfer the 10 that I have in here. I will still be stuffing this envelope, but just not right now. I'm gonna keep this for the future, for when I'm outside of the holiday season and I just want to save for traveling in general, but I don't need it right now. So as of now, we're just going to be stuffing this challenge, or whatever you want to call it. So considering that I have a 50, a 20 and a 10, I'm going to color an airplane, a sun and a seashell. So let me grab my colors and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's see. I do have a gray, but I don't know if I want to color my airplane gray, so I'm just gonna use phthalo blue, I think that's what it's called. You can see it. Let's just use this one. Let's color in. Let's see. Oh, you can barely see it. I don't even know if you can tell from the camera, so I'm just gonna change it. Let's use this darker one. Let's see. Oh yes, much better. Maybe I should zoom you in a little bit just so you can see. Oh yes, this is much better. I'm so sorry. As I said, this is a new station for me, so I'm learning as I go with you. My voice today is just not collaborating. I hope that by tomorrow it goes a bit better with that, because I have my singing class. And I'm not able to sing right now. Okay, so one plane is colored in. Now we have to color the sun. So I'm gonna use yellow for that, of course. Actually, yeah, I knew it. You can barely see it. Let me try this other side. No, there's not much difference. Yeah, you can't see it on camera. So let me color the rays orange just to make it a bit more fun. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone who is subscribing. We are slowly going up in number, which makes me so happy. I hope that you enjoy my videos, and I really hope that we can grow together and that my channel can, of course, grow with me in this journey. I'm so excited. You have no idea. Like, I have started many things in the past, but nothing has made me as excited as this, which is fantastic. So I really hope that I'll be able to do this for a long time, and I hope that you will stick with me. So let me know a little bit about you, like about yourself, what you do, what you don't do, how you came to know about this cash stuffing method, stuff like that. Just let me know a little bit about you. Since we're not a lot, I can definitely read all the comments that I received, and I love it reading all your comments. So yeah, please, if you want, let me know. In the meantime, I'm coloring my seashell. Is this a seashell? I think it is. Pink. There you go. Oh, it's so cute. I'm so happy. Look at that. This is so cute. Okay, so we already have a plane, a sun, and a seashell, which means that I have to put 50, 20, and 10 for a total of 80 euros already in here, which is great. The day I reach the 100 is going to be a huge accomplishment for me. But anyway, oh, and by the way, I didn't tell you the money that I plan on saving with my 100 envelope challenge is going to go towards my journeys, my trips as well, specifically this one and the Japan one. But anyway, let me zoom you out a little bit. There you go. So we did stuff the money in here. This is done. Oh, I'm so happy considering that I made this myself. I'm so happy about it. Oh my god. I think I am becoming better and better at making envelopes, which makes me excited for the future because I love it so much that I really want to think of this as a possible future business. But as of now, let's just keep it as a hobby. Anyway, so this is done. My mini stuffing session is officially over. And there you go. And I'm happy that my voice didn't abandon me midway through it. So let me place everything back actually, so that I can grab a screenshot. Let's see. Okay, yes, I think this will work. So that's all that I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. In case you did, consider leaving a comment, a like, and subscribe to the channel. And in case you decide to stick around, then I guess that I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.